Hello YouTube! Welcome to this week's episode of Slotted In There. As you can see, it's just me this time. And it's with bad news. It's with a heavy heart that I have to bring this to you. It's one of the shit games I've ever played. But before we dive into this, let's roll the titles. So let's begin with this soul-destroying journey, as I take you on a trip down memory lane. Strap in, it's story time.
Richly detailed with awesome futuristic graphics, this one or two player game is driven by a compelling storyline of cybernetic androids who have turned against their human creators. Its futuristic battle action and strategy as never before experienced. Gamers play the role of a cyborg and take on droids in order of their technical sophistication. The setting, a 3D arena. The action is full 360-degree freedom of movement, featuring fighting moves developed by a martial arts expert. And cyberpunk-inspired backgrounds designed by an architect to bring the gamer into the world of the future. It's the first combat game to use artificial intelligence. Computerized opponents actually learn from their mistakes and read your moves, making strategic decisions down to the last microsecond.
Now, as you can see, for 1993, this game looks amazing. Pre-rendered graphics, some sort of attempt at 3D reflective surfaces and shadows, along with everything else promised in the reveal trailer. I couldn't wait. The initial release was November on the Commodore Amiga and the PC's MS-DOS. Sadly though, I didn't have a PC and no funds for the Amiga version, which wasn't really a bad thing as the Amiga version was spread over around 12 discs, and 4 of those were just for the intro. Saving all my pocket money, doing a paper round, and working in the amusement arcades, I eventually had enough to make my purchase. I delved deep into the reviews and the ratings in many of the magazines. Just look at the graphics and how well rated this game is. The game journalists wouldn't lie, would they? They would actually play this game, right? And I made my choice. I wanted this on my Super Nintendo. Okay, I just have to interject at this moment. This is the first part of the bullshit parade that's to follow. The opening sequence quite clearly says, and I quote, "The Dark," and other incidental music composed and performed by Brian May. Brian May, the guitarist from Queen. That Brian May. And the only fucking music in this game that Brian May, or may not, have played is these few bastard chords. If you're going to pay for the artist and record specific music for the game, put it in the game. Anyway, let's continue. The menu screen. 3 options. 1 player, 2-player, and options. Well, this is a piss start, but maybe there is something special in the options menu. Maybe that's just a way to declutter the menu screen. That's gotta be it, right? So the options menu. Let's have a look at what's actually in there. So the difficulty, easy, medium, hard. Medium. Timer, 60 seconds sounds about right. Cinematics on or off. We'll have them on. Super moves. Whatever the f they are. On. Bounce. 3. And I've got no way of setting my buttons or configuring anything.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Anyway. Let's try one player, but before we do, let's have a look at the actual player roster. The first enemy is this basic loading droid. It's apparently tough, but a minimum threat. That should be easy. As they haven't named it, we'll call it John. Now we have this rubber Donkey Kong looking the builder droid. Low intelligence, but it's got powerful arms. And remember this for later. Agile legs. Minimum threat, nice. We'll call this one Paul. Up next is this Crusher robot. With poor combat abilities and weak limbs, this one is dangerous. How? Anyways, we'll call this Ringo. Well, this one looks badass and a bit S&M. It's got agility, intelligence, with a weak frame. So obviously this one's high threat. Anyway, we'll name you the other one, George. Okay, this one's my favourite, security droid. This big, well-rendered mass of red looks sick, and just on looks alone, it's a high-level threat. Instead of us naming you, what do you want to be called?
My name is Jeff.
And finally, we have the T-1000, or Supervisor. This polymorphic puzzle is the boss and a high threat, naturally. So the Jizznator it is. Morphing spunk bubble bastard. And of course, not forgetting the cyborg from the front cover, the Blue Man Group's distant cousin. This can just be Kev from Accounts. So let's give it a one-player playthrough. Mission briefing or... Let's just go straight for the game. Think that's full motion video to a point. Sorry, interrupting again, but did anyone else expect to see a character selection screen here? I did, and I really wanted to play as...
Jeff.
Anyways, back to the gameplay. Oh, it may be worth noting that player 1 only ever gets to be Kev from Accounts. Just saying. So let's go. Take that. Oh. Kick to your face, kick to your kick. It's not really learning from me just pressing one button. Yeah, take that AI, your amazing moves list. Oh. Block it then. Oh, I did that instead. That'll do. So the AI doesn't work. Great. Just walking forward and kicking. when it eventually gets its tired old withered slow ass into the arena. So this is going to be more than just walking forward and kicking. Ooh. Ooh. Special move. Repeating one move has defeated the second character. Blocking's not blocking. But it doesn't matter because I've beat him with my shoulder. Great AI. Oh, it moved. It is learning. It's not, and I don't seem to be able to... No. Block doesn't block. You can't counter a move when you've been punched or kicked because the computer character is in complete control of that. Special moves take half an hour before they register you've pressed the combination. And even... Ooh. Nothing works. Nothing works. Literally, you cannot throw a punch, a kick, or anything whilst they're hitting you. Let's obviously continue and see where we've got to. See if we can beat this one. Cool. So instead of getting a continue, you take me back to the beginning. Right, let's try again. Special, but how can he stop me there? Just eat my feet. Can't. Urgh! This is so infuriating. So slow. Putting every move in is so time consuming to get it in. Pathetically bad. I'm blocking. Block. Blocking even takes energy away. I mean, seriously? And you how come you can counter my moves, but I can't counter yours because you just lock everything out? Let's try the old technique. Step forward kick, step forward kick, step forward kick, step forward kick. Monkey boy. Boop. 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 Then again. Oh, don't mind if I do. I think he's trying to grab my nips. Let's try something new. That didn't work. Shoulder barge. Shoulder barge. Take that. I think he's trying to grab my nips. Block then. I can't do anything. Just leave me alone. Oh! It beats me in the air. It beats me on the ground. It can stop the shoulder barge move. It can jump being kicked in the face. this game. So, what more can I say? We've had an emotional time together, and you've seen me break down with one of the shittest games I've played. And now you don't have to, which is nice. For you. Let me know in the comments below if you have a different point of view, or if you agree with me on this game being an absolute bag of shit. Or maybe even tell me if you've had a different or better experience on another platform. If you've managed to stay this far, thank you for watching. And I'm also sorry if this brought back bad memories. From all of us here at Slotted In There, take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.